Hello and welcome to Clearview News Desk. We're reaching you live from Nigeria's capital city, Abuja. First, the headlines. Former Super Eagles captain Ahmed Musa calls for thorough investigation into mysterious death of former Kano Pillars player Abubakar Lawal in Uganda. Police arrest pastor, one order for murder of 7-year-old in Edo. Police remands 29-year-old woman for sexually abusing 14-year-old boy in Ogun. I am Gloria Atta with these and more. Welcome. The Nigerians in Diaspora Commission and Super Eagles star Ahmed Musa have called for an investigation into the death of Sokoto-born footballer Abubakar Lawal, who allegedly died after falling from a shopping mall balcony in Uganda on Monday. The chairman of NIDCOM, Abike Dabiri Erewa, described Lawal's death as suspicious hours after the sad incident. Clearview News' Imefonokon has the details.
The 29-year-old ex-Nigeria under-20 star Abubakar Lawal moved to Uganda in 2022 to join Vipers AC from Rwanda's AS Gilgali. Lawal had been the team's striker since joining the club in July 2022 after 2 years with AS Gilgali in Rwanda. The striker had played in the Nigerian Premier Football League with Kano Pillars FC, Wiki Tourist FC, and FC Nasarawa. Lawal, who joined Vipers AC in 2022, scored Vipers' first ever group stage goal in the CAF Champions League 1-1 draw with Raja Casablanca. The death of Vipers Sport Club midfielder Lawal Abubakar has left more questions than answers, sparking widespread speculation. As details surrounding his passing remain unclear, with conflicting reports emerging about the cause, the disturbing news of his sudden death started spreading on Monday morning. However, the circumstances surrounding his demise remained scanty, with initial reports suggesting that the Nigerian player who featured for Viper in the Uganda League had an accident but was later said to have passed on after falling from a balcony. The 29-year-old striker had been visiting a Tanzanian friend staying in one of the residential apartments that form part of the mall. Meanwhile, Lawal's friend told police that she had left him alone shortly before the fall.
After 2 months, I come back against Kitara, and luckily I have a goal, which is Alhamdulillah. I thanks Almighty Allah that I'm now back to the team. I feel very good because whenever I'm watching the match from the stand, I feel bad. I just feel like I wish I could be in the field. But Alhamdulillah, now I'm back to the pitch. We lost against Bull here at St. Mary's, which is normal. It's football. Football is all about winning and losing. If you didn't lose, you win. If you didn't win, you lose. In percentages, is not who runs 100% or who does things. The most important thing is for us to have a teamwork. We help each other. So I think that is the most important. Whosoever score, we celebrate together.
Hours after the sad incident, the chairman of NIDCOM, Abike Dabiri Erewa, described Lawal's death as suspicious. According to Super Eagles star Ahmed Musa, the contradictory report about Lawal's death called for concern. He further called on the Nigerian and Uganda authorities to get justice for Lawal. Meanwhile, the Kampala Metropolitan Police Deputy Spokesperson Luke said in a statement that the police are investigating circumstances surrounding the player's untimely death. Further updates will be provided as the investigation progresses. Imefonokon reporting for Clearview News.
A 45-year-old pastor identified as Ijebo Simon and his accomplice Destiny Okojabole have been arrested by the Edo State Police Command over the murder of 7-year-old Evans Okojabole on Wednesday. According to a statement by the State Command Police Public Relations Officer Moses Yamu, the incident was reported by the deceased's father, John Okojabole. Yamu said the late Evans was sighted with his stomach ripped open, his feet severed from his ankle, and some fingers cut off and dumped in the bush close to their house 24 hours after he was reported missing. Meanwhile, the matter has been transferred to the State Criminal Investigations Department, Benin City, for further investigation. Now, an Ogun State Magistrate Court sitting in Agoiwoye has remanded a 29-year-old lady identified as Idris Mariam for sexually assaulting a 14-year-old boy in Muslim high school area of Agoiwoye. According to reports, Mariam had unlawful sexual intercourse with the survivor 8 times since December 23, 2024 in her room. This was contained in a statement signed and made available to journalists by the spokesman of the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, Ogun State Command, DK Ogbonnaya, on Tuesday. Ogbonnaya disclosed that the incident was reported to the command by the survivor's mother. He stated that the defendant, charged under Section 32 of the Child Rights Law of Ogun State, Nigeria 2006, was remanded at the Nigeria Correctional Center, Ijebu-Ode, for 60 days. The statement added that a duplicate case file had been forwarded to the Department of Public Prosecution, Ogun State Ministry of Justice, Okemosan, Abeokuta, for legal advice. Meanwhile, the Corps State Commandant, Remilekun Ekundayo, has issued a warning against indecent behavior and all forms of inhumane treatment, emphasizing that such will not be tolerated in the state. In a significant move to strengthen Nigeria's healthcare system, Care Nigeria has launched the Enhancing Resilience in Frontline Community Healthcare project. The initiative aims to support the professional development, certification, and economic empowerment of 2,000 frontline health workers in Katsina State. Clearview's Florence Joshua brings us details from the launch.
The event, which held in Abuja, brought together key stakeholders, including government officials, healthcare experts, and community leaders. The launch featured a presentation of CARE's health initiative and support for frontline community health workers through the Enrich project. Country Director of Care Nigeria, Dr. Hussaini Audu, emphasized the importance of investing in frontline health workers who are critical to delivering essential healthcare services to communities.
Over the next 3 years, the Enrich project will directly contribute to capacity building, professional enhancement, and economic empowerment of 2,000 frontline community health workers in Katsina State. This initiative is not just about training. It is about equipping community health workers with the tools, skills, and resources necessary to deliver high quality, safe, and effective health services. Recognizing the importance of innovation in healthcare, we will leverage existing structures and deploy digital technologies to enhance the capacity of these dedicated professionals.
The federal level, the federal government of Nigeria is with the state government and alongside with all partners are actually in tandem, and that this is a program that is going on so that we can jointly plan for the implementation, jointly also monitor the implementation, and jointly also ensure that this program is actually being tracked to deliver on what is set out to achieve. So for us, the expectation is that better health for Nigerians, or better health for Katsina State, indigenes, by extension, Nigeria as a whole, because we are all tied together in this.
The federal government of Nigeria's strategy for improving health outcomes through the sector-wide approach and the MAMII initiative was also presented by Dr. Binyeri Ukeri, Director of the Department of Family Health, Federal Ministry of Health and Social Welfare, who highlighted the government's commitment to strengthen, creating an enabling environment for frontline community health workers in Nigeria, which featured experts from various organizations, including the Katsina State Ministry of Health, Care Nigeria, and Engender Health was also part of the event.
Well, the goal is to impact upon the lives and the ability of our frontline health workers to provide the much needed services within our communities. We know that this is an extremely critical cadre of health workers. They work within our communities, they work closest to the people that we're trying to reach, the mothers, the children, the men. The health impact we're trying to make really is driven by this layer of the health workforce, without which we would not achieve our critical aims.
We believe that definitely this project is very important and it came on the right direction, and we are assured of providing a level environment for the good people of Katsina to benefit.
What we have on the ground, it will provide capacity building on the job training, and it will look at other forms of motivation so as to make sure that we improve in terms of service delivery. And we are looking at 2,000 frontline healthcare workers, reaching over 1 million, people in over 200 to 250,000 households. So definitely this is going to make an impact in terms of improving service delivery and making sure that we inch closer to addressing, numerous health problems in the state.
High points of the event included the signing of Memorandum of Understanding and the official launch of the Enrich project. The project is expected to improve the capacity and serves as motivation for frontline health workers, ultimately leading to better health outcomes for communities in Katsina State. With funding of $1.5 million from Care International, the Enrich project will utilize a digital learning platform to support professional development of frontline health workers. The project is also expected to establish village saving and loan associations to support the economic empowerment and self-reliance of health workers. Florence Joshua reporting for Clearview News Desk.
A former acting accountant general of the Federation, Anna Mekwe Nwaboku, who is facing trial over alleged 1.96 billion naira fraud, has this Wednesday begged the Federal High Court sitting in Abuja to give him time to negotiate with the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC. The ex-acting AGF, who is facing a 9-count charge, made the plea after the EFCC, through its lawyer, Mr. Ekele Iheanacho-san, told the court that it brought 5 more witnesses to testify in the matter. Though represented at the proceeding by a lawyer, Isidore Udenko, however, the defendant told the court that he has engaged the services of a senior advocate of Nigeria that would help him to broker an out-of-court settlement of the case. Udenko noted that the matter proceeded to trial after the defendant's initial attempt to reach an agreement with the anti-graft agency failed. On his part, EFCC's lawyer Iheanacho-san said he was not opposed to the request by the defendant. Consequently, Justice James Omotosho deferred further proceedings in the case till March 13. The trial judge adjourned the case for either report of settlement or for continuation of hearing. And that's the news. But before we go, a recap of the top stories. The Nigerians in Diaspora Commission and Super Eagles star Ahmed Musa have called for an investigation into the death of Sokoto-born footballer Abubakar Lawal, who allegedly died after falling from a shopping mall balcony in Uganda. A 45-year-old pastor, identified as Ijebo Simon, and his accomplice, Destiny Okojabole,
have been arrested by the Edo State Police Command over the murder of 7-year-old Evans Okojabole. An Ogun State Magistrate Court sitting in Ago-Iwoye has remanded a 29-year-old lady identified as Idris Mariam for sexually assaulting a 14-year-old boy in Muslim High School area of Ago-Iwoye.
You can follow up on latest events and happenings around you via our social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Clearview News Desk, or via our handle on X, formerly known as Twitter, at Clearview Online. Many thanks for watching. I am Gloria Atta. Bye for now.